Alright guys, Gemini, or you can call me Vince, back with another video. I know that, before people saw me when I did these videos, they were, all wrestling related and stuff, and they were more exciting and stuff. And the goal I think at the time was to get popular on YouTube and gain views and subscribers and get famous on YouTube and all that stuff. And that was the goal back then. Honestly, the goal of these Christian value videos now is if I can get 100 people to watch it, hopefully I can get one person, motivated to find God in their life and get their life turned around. So that's what these videos are for now, is if that one guy out of 100 views can get things turned around, then I did my job by spreading the word of God, which is the most wonderful word that there is. So that's why I'm doing these Christian value videos. In tonight's lesson, we're going to speak a little bit about loneliness as a Christian, and it's very, very real. The loneliness that you will feel when you decide to turn your life around. And I can name so many examples. One of the examples is when you become a Christian, born again Christian like myself, you decide that one of the goals is you decide that you're going to associate yourself with people who have faith in God. You're going to associate yourself with people who believe in God and worship God. And to be honest with you, the crowd of people who have a deep relationship with God it's thin. It is. And finding the company of people who worship God, it's really thin. At the same time, also as a Christian person, you're also cutting out negative people from your life, which realistically is a lot of people, and you just can't be around that negativity. It's just not good for you. Like, for instance, one thing that I used to do, I used to always, when I was on the dating apps, it didn't make a difference for me if the gal had any kind of faith at all. I didn't care, what kind of woman it was, if she believed in God, if she didn't, if she had faith, if she didn't have faith, I didn't care, because if she was offered, no matter what her beliefs in life were, no matter what she felt about God, I was still going out with her. So when I speak of loneliness, now your dating life honestly becomes a bit lonely, because you're actually stopping and you're picking and you're choosing which female that you're going to go out with now, because you're not going to go out with anyone who doesn't have any type of faith and commitment. And that's important to me. Back in the day on the dating apps, you knew if you got my sinning days, if you were getting a hookup that night, you didn't care what she believed, you didn't care what she thought, you just cared what she was gonna serve you up that night. And now, it's a bit lonely because you're a bit pickier on who you associate yourself with. Another thing about being Christian, in the evenings, people used to blow up your phone. Hey, let's go to the bar. Hey, let's go out and let's go gambling. Hey, let's go out and do this and that. And now, being a Christian, your reaction, honestly, from a lot of people is, one, you're misunderstood, and two, people just don't want to talk to you because they don't want to get in a conversation about religion. So your phone, for the most part in the evenings, it's really quiet. You just don't hear from the same people that you heard from at one time in your life. They've just decided to just cut the cord with you because they think that you're nuts and you've lost your mind, and two, they just figure it's best to just leave you alone at this point in your life. So it's a quiet and it's a lonely path. But if you read the Bible, oftentimes in Jesus' life, he was quiet, misunderstood, and lonely. And now on earth, being a Christian, a lot of nights are quiet, lonely, and you're misunderstood. And people do not want to talk to you. And it's not a judgmental thing. But they don't have that closeness with God yet, so they don't understand you. In their eyes, you're living backwards by staying home, being moral, not going out and drinking, not going out and gambling, not going out and partying. They think you're living backwards and they really want nothing to do with you. So if you do go down the Christian path, expect a little bit of loneliness, because these people in your life that thought you were friends with, you're going to find out once you take the Christian path, these people, they're not associated in your life anymore. They've cut you out. Something I used to do in my sinning days is I used to always chase after the pretty girl who really didn't care about me. And, I'd always be messaging her on the phone, trying to get what I could from her. And that stopped right there. I stopped chasing the girl who was, yeah, she was pretty, but she really wasn't interested in you. And that was a tough one too, to stop chasing, the pretty girl who really didn't care about you. Now you're communicating with people in your life who legit and sincerely care about you, instead of chasing after the one that really doesn't care about you. You're associating your life now with people who have time for you, people who are down for you, people who care about you. So, oftentimes in life, as a Christian man, in the evenings, you often wonder what the plan is for me. How do I deal with this loneliness? Where did my friends go? Why isn't my phone ringing? Why aren't people reaching out? And it can be a lonely path. But no, at the end of the night and all day and all night, you are not really alone. God is with you. He is proud of you. He loves you. And he will show you the light. And it's not really that much of a compromise. All you really have to do to have a relationship with God is, 1, be open-minded, 2, follow a morale plan in life, and 3, if you're in a situation where you're not sure if it's right or wrong, ask him. He'll send the immediate thought to your head. Should I go out and do this tonight? And you'll hear a yes or a no inside your head when that temptation comes up. All you have to do is listen to that voice inside your head, and it'll tell you either, yes, this is a morale thing to do, or no, this is a bad thing to do and I shouldn't do it. And that voice is never wrong. And that's him putting thoughts in your head. Like, for instance, for me, it would be like, should I go out and go to the bar tonight and go try to meet a gal so I can get some? Just me saying that here on the video, instantly it was a no. I know that being a Christian is a lonely path. And it gets lonelier as you go, because your phone gets quieter and quieter and quieter. And these people that used to reach out to you, they're not reaching out anymore. But that's okay, because you're not truly alone when you have God and he's looking out for you. So I want to warn you, if you take this path, prepare for a lot of quiet evenings. But in the end, you will have the ultimate prize when you meet God in the end and you go to heaven with him. You will have the ultimate prize, because the only thing that you take to heaven with you, you don't take money, you don't take your clothes, you don't take females with you, you don't take any of that stuff. The only thing you truly take to heaven with you is your character. And if you dedicate the rest of your life every day towards being the most morale person you can, then in the end you will go to heaven with God, which would be the ultimate prize, to spend eternity with God, who is someone that I love so much. God has given me so much peace, so much joy, so much kindness towards other people. And God has also given me a platform here on YouTube to, like I said, if there's 100 people that watch this video, then there's that one guy that I reached tonight. And I got him to think, maybe I'll talk to God tonight. I guarantee you God is listening. He's waiting for your prayers. And you'll see. He's waiting for you. I didn't want to believe it either. I didn't want to believe it either. But I'm telling you guys, if you reach out, and it's not crazy, if you reach out to him, he's there. He's not there so you can gain something in your life. He's there because he wants a relationship with you. He wants a friendship with you. He wants to hear your thoughts. He wants to hear your prayers. He wants you to walk with him in the kingdom of heaven. It can be done. I'm telling you, it can be done. Thank you for listening. We'll do another one tomorrow.